Yo, what's up everybody? How's it going? Today we're playing some Dota 1x6, which is of course made by Xeno. And we are playing Crystal Maiden, because Crystal Maiden is absolutely fantastic right now. Her W build got recently buffed. She's so strong, it's honestly a bit overwhelming, as you can maybe see in the game that I've got for you today. Also, today's video is sponsored by Squarespace. Squarespace is a fantastic service for building a website. I've used it for all of my websites. I used it before I was sponsored. I'm going to continue using it forever because genuinely, it's so nice, so easy, so good. Check it out. There's a link down in the description. Would definitely appreciate that. And for now, let's get into the game. Alright, we're playing Crystal Maiden today. Let me get some boots of speed. Let me get some clarities. And then we can use the Crystal Nova to just immediately blast the creep wave. I mean, that's just the best part about Crystal Maiden. But we're playing Crystal Maiden because I saw the lobby and it's just full of these like melee range right clickers. And I thought to myself, you know what? I think I have an idea on how to deal with that. I think I know what to do there. So we're gonna go for the Frostbite build, which is a very popular build right now. That's because it is very, very strong. It's just an absolutely god tier build that is overwhelmingly powerful and specifically performs well against anybody that is trying to get some attacks in. Those kinds of heroes will just struggle a lot to even get close to the Crystal Maiden. And so that's what we're gonna try to abuse today. We'll see how that works out for us. Should be okay, honestly speaking. I'm pretty optimistic there. Because as I already said, I think this build is very, very strong. And I think we have just enough time to cast another Crystal Nova here. Perfect. And then level this up. Get the Possessed Mask. And I think it's actually time to just go back here. That way we can heal up and we can be ready for the next wave. And I actually don't need more mana. I bought Clarities, but I immediately dropped an Arcane Ring, which I guess takes care of that. Alright, take care of these. Oh, that's just beautiful, right? Like, I mean, does it get better than that? Really, really doesn't. Let's get some mana boots just so we got them. And then I'm just gonna rush a Radiance. I'm rushing Radiance a lot these days, but that's because it recently was buffed to be ridiculously powerful. And so I think the Radiance is very, very good. And I buy it frequently as a result. I missed that stack, did I? Ooh. Okay, but we should get this. Very good. But yeah, Radiance was recently buffed and I think it's really strong now. Turns out, what is it, 350 gold cost reduction makes a big difference. That's quite a lot of gold that it costs less now. So, you know, we can get quite a good amount of value just from getting a fast Radiance. And then we'll take these guys down. Thank you very much. A quick little freeze here. And then look at that. I mean, Crystal Maiden's farming speed is unmatched, honestly. Arcane Aura also increases spell damage, but you know what? Let's get the Frostbite, reduces magic and status resistance first, just so we've got that. And then we come in here, blast this. Now this is the first creep wave where we actually have to try a little bit. Come on, there you go. And then, ooh, these are not good. Okay, let's reroll them. Frostbite leaves an ice vortex at the target location for 8 seconds. The vortex deals magic damage and heals you. The damage/healing is 40 per second. This is amazing. This is an incredible upgrade. As you can see, it's just a lot of damage. It's very easy to incorporate this damage. It's just something where it comes at basically no cost and is all upside. Like, it's crazy good. Look at it. Just takes down these big stacked camps already, like it's no problem. And that's just because it is no problem. It is just free. So, you know, we'll do this. And honestly, 40 damage per second like this, in addition to, you know, our other damage, it's not like we don't do any other damage, at this stage of the game is just enough. Like, we don't really need any more damage than that. So it's really, really fantastic. Like, this is honestly an incredible build. Was Maiden recently buffed? Yes, that's why it's so strong now. She received a whole bunch of very significant buffs. And right now, apart from Sven, she's the best performing hero in the game. Although Sven is falling off right now. And, you know, Sven was performing really well at first because, well, he was frankly speaking a little overpowered, right? And then he got some nerfs and, you know, he's a bit more in line now. But also it's just a matter of popularity, right? Like, people aren't playing him as much anymore because he's not as new anymore and so on. So, yeah, Sven is just kind of falling off a little bit. And Crystal Maiden is kind of rising in his shadow, so to speak. Although she would actually perform well against Sven, so it's kind of funny that as Sven is going away, Crystal Maiden becomes more popular, right? You would think that she would be popular because of Sven. Alright, casting abilities restores 8% of your maximum mana over 3 seconds and heals you for that same amount. This is also an incredible upgrade. Am I fast enough? No. Okay. Unfortunate. Worth trying. Juggernaut is just a little quicker than me. He's just a little bit of a speedy boy. That's fine. I could definitely have gotten like some sort of mobility already, but I'm getting Radiance. This build is just very good with Radiance. It makes a lot of sense for this build to have a Radiance. So I'm just gonna get one. So, enemies within a 400 AoE lose 4% movement speed and the incoming damage increases by 3% each second up to 10 stacks. At 10 stacks, the target's incoming damage increases by an additional 10% and Frostbite stuns it instead of rooting and disables its healing. So that's really what it's about. Like, now we are constantly applying this debuff to anything around us. This is why it's so good against right clickers. Because we just are always applying this debuff, which makes it impossible to actually get close to us. And on top of that, of course, it makes our abilities more powerful. And not just like mildly more powerful. Turning this into a stun and just like amping all the damage we do in general is super good. Like, that's crazy strong. So yeah. Now we are next to kind of our worst matchups in the game, right? Like Bristleback and Juggernaut, out of the heroes that are on the map, are the heroes that we're going to have the most trouble with, just because they have some inbuilt defensive capabilities that some of the other characters don't. But to be honest, I'm not even that worried about them, and we'll be fine. It will be just fine. I'm getting the Arcane Aura upgrades early because I think the Arcane Aura upgrades are very, very good, and I want to make sure we've got them. It's a Bounty Rune, and with that we get a Sacred Relic, and I should actually just go back. Let's just go back here. So we're closing in on the Radiance pretty rapidly here. And then throw this down, which will do the AoE damage, right? Burns down the creeps, not a problem. Here's our upgrade orb. We'll get ourselves secondary attributes, HP and agility. It's great. And then blast these. I can't get over how easy it is to farm with this hero. It's such a blessing, right? There's other characters where you struggle the entire game trying to find money, and then there's Crystal Maiden. Yeah, she's very good at this. Then I heal for 10% of any damage dealt with Frostbite, which is fine. Like, it's not great, it's not bad. Something where we're happy to have it. That's just, we need to upgrade Frostbite, right? We want to get all of the value points there, because we're going to have a pretty easy time just applying Frostbite eventually. So, what is this build? This is Q. So, unfortunately, that does mean access to stuns, which is sort of the biggest problem for us, but I think I can just clap an ultimate in here and pray we get it. I think we got it. Yeah, cool. Okay, Frostbite reduces magic and status resistance. We get the talisman here, we get this. I get some additional vision, and with that we have a Radiance, so now farming is gonna be even smoother. Pick up a bounty rune up here. Hey, Dazed and Confused 666, thank you so much for the 48 months, my friend. I appreciate it, that's very nice of you. We're coming in here. Blast this. Alright. Can I tell you about a frustrating conversation I had? I was talking to somebody who manages like a marketing company, I guess. I don't know, there's a bunch of these companies that basically what they do is they just like act as the intermediaries between products, or I guess advertisers and influencers, right? And what they just do is they reach out to influencers and try to get them to advertise certain products for their clients. And I get a lot of messages from companies like that, as you might expect, and that's fine. I'm not complaining about that. You know, sometimes I accept sponsorships when I think the product is fine, and other times I don't when I think it's some shit. Anyway, that's not my point right now, though. But I was talking to one of those yesterday, and I was just like, okay, look, I get that you want to like advertise on my current channel, and like, sure, we can discuss that, right? I'm perfectly happy to do that. But while you're figuring this out, I basically pitched them the new YouTube channel that I'm working on, because I want to get sponsorships on all of those videos, because they take so long to make. And they're so expensive to produce because of it, right? Because time is just money. It's just the same thing. Oh my god, we kill stuff so quickly. Holy shit, look at that. The creeps just vanish. Okay, sure. I mean, I thought that fella was gonna come defend, but he didn't even get an opportunity. Rare upgrade orb. When frostbite ends, the target loses movement speed and has an increased cast time, which is also pretty nice. Get a bounty here. Oh, hello. Good to see you. Sorry, it says here that you've been diagnosed with a bad case of YouTube-itis, and the only cure is to leave a like on the video. So, you know what to do. Good luck. And there was one dude who I was talking to, right? And I was just kind of like, okay, so we wanna, you know, I wanna kind of like see if maybe we can find something here as well, right? Not just like, sure, we can talk about my normal channel, but let's also talk maybe about this, if that's something you're interested in. And he seemed at first receptive, but then eventually started talking about like, well, you really need to like establish yourself first. And I'm just like, yeah, okay, I get it. Like, I get that the channel doesn't exist yet, but like, you know, I've been doing this for a little while. It's just like, yeah, but you need to establish yourself first. And that was just like rubbing me in the wrong way. Like, I get what he was saying, and I get that he was just kind of like trying to communicate that the new channel isn't a real thing yet. So he's not gonna like, not too enthusiastic about trying to sell advertisement on it yet. And that's fine. Just say that. Right? But like, don't come at me, you need to establish yourself first. I've been doing this shit longer than you've had your crappy job. And I will be doing this shit for longer than you will have your crappy job. You know what I mean? God, sorry, I'm just salty about it. It just like annoyed me. You need to establish yourself first. He said, fuck you! I feel like I've been doing that for better part of a decade here. Actually, more than a decade. Alright, coming in here. Just say no! Like, it's fine! Just, this is one thing I hate about English. Right? In English, it's very difficult for people to just say no. And this is very much a language thing. I know this may sound a little weird saying that that's a language thing, but it is. It is a language thing. No. Where in the English language, no, or just kind of like general refusal, is very rude. So you tend to say things more like, we will consider it. We might do that in the future. We need to find a solution that works for both parties. A language or cultural? Well, language is culture. Like, that's the same thing. There's no significant difference between language and culture. I know that sounds weird, but there is, like, I know there's different countries that always speak English as their language, but with the language itself comes a significant aspect of culture that just comes along with it. Like, that's one of the reasons why for a very long time, and probably to this day, I kind of rub people the wrong way. Like, I'm just somebody that a lot of people can't really get along with. That's because for the majority of my online being, and still to this day to a certain extent, I basically speak English, but from a German cultural perspective. So a lot of the things that I will say in English come across as incredibly rude. but in German would just be considered standard language. That's just how you would converse, right? And it's just like, it makes a difference what language you speak in. Hey, Grizzly-san, thanks for the 18 months, I appreciate that. That's actually something after I spent a few months in New Zealand with Mickey. I came back home, right? And I was talking to my cousin. And my cousin was just like, why are you talking like that to me? Now, I wasn't talking English. I was talking German to him, right? But it was just like, what do you mean? It's just like, just say things directly. Like, don't try to, like, you know, go around it in these weird ways. Because in English, you can't ever be direct. If you're direct, then you're rude. It's weird. Alright, let's get a Ghost Scepter. Do you ever buy a Blink Dagger with this? I mean, we do want a Ghost Scepter, right? Anyway. But I find it a little irritating. I find it a little annoying. Because sometimes I wish people were just more direct. You know, just say what you think. It's fine. I'm gonna get way more annoyed if you're just gonna kind of play around it. When you receive lethal damage, you freeze yourself for 2.5 seconds. Under this effect, you are invulnerable. Restore 25% of maximum health, but can't take any actions. Cooldown of 40 seconds and is considered a passive ability. Very good. So what are we buying next? We're at 15 minutes now, so I don't need to worry about... Holy shit, I have twice the Juggernaut's net worth. Alright, there's a spin, good. I was just trying to force that out, you know, get it out of the way. Because we're gonna have to interact with the spin anyway. And it's got a reasonably long cooldown. Heal for 20% of any damage dealt. Okay, there it is again. This is a little bit annoying. Alright, then we just... Do I just kill you? I think I do. Good. And now I can come in here. And immediately just get started on the base. Alright, we want to just take this down. Quickly. Efficiently. Because we are... Yeah, I can't take this. It's difficult to steal things from underneath spin. But that's fine. This ended up working out just well. Okay, next up. I think Octarine Core is a good idea. We do want to lower the cooldown on our W as much as possible, right? We want to be throwing out the Frostbite whenever possible. Coming in here. Very good. That's also why programmers are the funniest people on the planet. Every programmer I've ever known, they are all very stupidly direct. But they are also very stupidly direct in English. So genuinely, they just come across as the rudest people in the world. Today's video is sponsored by Squarespace. Squarespace, of course, is a fantastic service for building a website. If you have an online store, or if you want to have an online store, honestly, nothing is easier than using Squarespace for it. You can just come in here, choose a template for your store, right? You can say, okay, I want to make a gaming store. Cool. We want to sell products. Perfect. And we want to grow an existing business. And then we come in here and you can see there's a whole bunch of things already available for us. We can go into... Why don't we go into the Gamer League? Let's have a look at what that's like. Right? And you can see that's very fancy. Very beautiful, but you can easily set up a store. And then not only can you set up the store, but you can handle all of your sales on the store, as well as gathering customer information, making sure shipping works properly. Honestly, we have used it for disasters and it was just great. No problems whatsoever. It worked perfectly. And, well, the one problem that we had, I suppose, was people filling out their shipping information wrongly. You would be surprised by how many people don't know don't know their own address. But other than that, I mean, like the Squarespace service itself, that worked perfectly. Does it say... I thought it for a moment this lady was Taco Bell. No. But yeah, no, you can just kind of preview everything that you want, and that's just fantastic. Anyway, go check it out. There's a link down in the description. Squarespace.com/Baumi gets you 10% off. Squarespace, of course, is a long-time sponsor of the channel, so I would really appreciate it if you could give them a shot. This is genuinely just a good service. And for now, let's get back into the game. But I know that's not what they mean, it's just they think about things in a certain way. Hey, go away! This is my kill. Thank you. I am the one that's killing the Juggernaut, not you. You don't get to do this. You don't get to take my kill. Thank you. Alright,
As a programmer,
oh, where are you going? Okay. Sure, whatever. Just dipping. Just giving up. Okay, I mean, I'm just gonna go for it. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, Jug doesn't want to give me another kill. I guess. Let's go back. When an enemy attacks you from less than 400 range, it receives frostbite effect for 1 second. Cooldown 22 seconds per target. So that's like another one of our strong effects here. Yeah, Juggernaut had enough. Fair. That's fair, honestly. Sorry, I know this is very mean that I just took out the Juggernaut immediately. But Juggernaut is actually a little scary for us. Like, he's just like actually a mildly scary hero. So I wanted to get rid of him quickly so I don't have to deal with that. You know. Because otherwise he could be... He could actually be a problem. Alright, pick up this. There's some health. Now I think we go for the Bristleback. That seems sensible enough to me. Do you have BKB yet? No. Oh, you have nothing. Oh, good night, friend. Alright, I'll just slam an ultimate to get the quick kill. Freezing Field heals you for 5% health per second and blocks one targeted spell. Ooh, instant buyback. Sure? I guess. I'm fine with that. Like, I'm perfectly happy to force you to use buyback. That is cool with me. Let's get ourselves some armor. Take down this. We have you here. And... Alright, well, I'm here. So I'm just gonna, you know, do this. Ah, this is probably not a good idea. Alright, sure. I need to catch him outside of the base sometime. Okay, ultimate time. Clap this. That's a kill. Not a problem. There's a Bristleback. Well, I guess the advantage you have is that I already used my ultimate, right? So since I already used my ultimate, I can't actually really do that much to you. Not sure if that counts as an advantage or if that's just me not having my ultimate. Hey. Thank you for your donation, Monkey King. Yes, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Very nice of you to just supply our efforts here with some additional resources. You know, it goes a long way. I wonder if I ever buy Dagon here. I think Dagon would actually be pretty good. Alright, click this. I'm still hunted, annoyingly enough, so I can't really do anything right now. I mean, other than try to kill the Bristleback again, I suppose. But that's not gonna be that effective, unfortunately, because, you know, I'm hunted. It's just a 20% damage bonus, that's the big problem. Okay. It's just I also want to stay aggressive. And I want to like see if I can get a second knockout before the second patrol. Just because people are going to be buying BKBs. And once the BKBs come online, we'll be in worse shape. So that's just something that I would like to circumvent by virtue of moving faster than them. By basically, you know, killing them before they can even have a BKB. Alright, we've got another vision thing, although it's not super helpful. Hello. Person back in the base? No? Yeah? Cool. So you have no BKB right now. I'm just gonna come in, kill you. Oh, nice. But that's not enough. But I still can't actually get anything out of it. I'm too low on HP now. Damn it! Ah, alright. Well, we're working on it. I mean, that should actually do a little bit of base damage, I suppose. It's just the 20% bonus. That's what's hurting us so much. 2% spell amp. So I think we consume our boots now. Can I? 25 seconds. And then we'll figure things out from there. Oh, I've got another scouting thing. Who knows, maybe I can just catch out the bristleback. Like, if I can just kill him outside of his base. Oh, found him. Oh, don't tell him. Don't tell him that we know where he is. Wait, where are you going? Oh, come on! What? Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie, that's a little sus. I mean, like... What a teleport out. That's like the only way you escape me. I mean, that one was a little sus, I'm not gonna lie. Well, let me get my stuff done here. And... well, I guess we lost track of the bristleback. That was definitely our opportunity. That's very annoying. Alright. Another vision thing. It's got a pretty chunky cooldown, which is annoying. But bristleback isn't in the base, so maybe I can just like run in. There's an ultimate. There we go, that's a kill. But now I'm on low HP again. And I actually need to go back because there's a creep bay. I always time this very poorly. So I need to just make sure I have some more healing. Right? Is Bloodstone the way to go? I mean, I would guess so. We could also get a heart, of course, which is a bit of a classic approach. I think heart tends to be... better. But let's see if we can get this going on. To a certain level of effectiveness. And now we've got the patrol. So unfortunately, while I have been shutting down the bristleback, with the patrol coming up, I need to just kind of go for that. Or maybe don't. Maybe I don't. There we go. Quick kill. Freezing Field also reduces turn speed in every 3 seconds. Freezing Field pulls enemies to the center and silences them. Okay, now I can finally get some of this. Like, for sure. Alright, gotta make my way over here. Ultimate is sadly on cooldown, so that limits me just a tad little bit. But not enough that I'm actually that worried anymore. Alright, no, we are doing damage. Pretty serious damage too. There you go. And down goes the bristleback. I need to heal up a little bit. Crystal Nova cast range. Crystal Nova increases my movement speed. Pick up this bounty rune. Now I just need to kill him one more time. Just gonna sit here for a moment, heal up. Buy my bloodstone. And with the bloodstone, I can just wait for him to respawn. And then slam an ultimate, and that should get me back to full. And also take care of the Bristleback. Good! We got him! Yeah, unfortunately the patrol had to be surrendered, but I think that's totally worth it. Giving up one patrol just to make sure we get ourselves the epic and a bunch of kills here, easily worth it. Casting spells and active items has a 30% chance to hit the nearest enemy with an ice shard. The shard deals freezing field damage and applies the freezing field debuff. Great upgrade, very good, very powerful. Because of course we're casting a lot of spells, and we're actually using a lot of active items too. Going up against Monkey King, Sven, and the Ember Spirits still. So, that's a Q build, that's a problem. E build, that's not a problem. W build, that is a problem. So I think our immediate target is probably gonna be the Ember Spirit. Should be the Ember Spirit. Pick this up, thank you very much, Bounty Rune. And, yeah, I mean, at this point, it's just a matter of bullying whoever shows up, right? Like, I'm not so worried about this build, because this build is all about being close, so that's fine. Sven Q is scary, just because it's Sven. Sven is still very strong, in my opinion. Yeah, I guess that's about it, though. Not sure if there's anything else to say. We should just be fine. Ember W will be annoying, but we can deal with annoying, right? Oh! I guess we can't. That's extra annoying. No base disablers. Ah! But there is a patrol wave. Ah, that's already been taken. Okay. No, just go for it. Yeah, it's a quick kill. Good. No, it hasn't been taken. How strange is that? Interesting. I didn't expect that to just still be available. Alright. Here's a base disabler, and in we go. Yeah, we just go for it. Alright, we have a minute here. Should be enough. I mean, I don't have an ultimate, but like, honestly speaking, what can this monkey do to us? Right? Like, what can the monkey do? Uh-huh. Trying to force out the BKB. There it is. Very good. There's a bash. Now we just need to get out of this area. And then we clap an ultimate and you're dead. Cool. And now we should be able to finish this in time. I think so. I think this is doable. Yeah. Keep attacking. Keep attacking, please. Good. Casting spells. I'll get this with the 50% chance. That should be very good to have. I'll pick this up later. I don't want to waste any more time here. Alright, there we go. Oh, you went back so you wanted to buy your item. Okay. But you gotta admit, it looked a little bit funny, right? But no, don't worry about it. Nobody's mad. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, cool. Yeah, Maiden is just so stupidly strong. She's definitely a character that, like, her power depends a bit on going up against the right lobby. If I was playing against Zeus and Shrug right now, I probably wouldn't be performing as well. But I'm not playing against Zeus and Shrug, so, you know. I think I buy a Wind Waker. Okay, Nora also increases spell damage per maximum mana. Wind Waker, just so I have more utility there. I've got another way to just kind of disengage, which is good. I need to get 6 fully upgraded blues for this quest. Damn, I'm at 5. It's hard to get 6. It's very hard. Alright, my courier got me my thing. I want to pick up these. And then casting abilities increases attack speed. Enemy if affected by the effects of your abilities. Crystal Nova deals more damage. I don't know, that doesn't seem that important, but I guess I'll take it. I don't know what else to take, really, so it should be okay. Let's try to knock out the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit seems like the hardest kill.
Let's go.
That's for sure. Ember Spirit seems like the toughest one.
Swiftly.
So I guess let's just see if we can figure it out. It's one of those things where it's just like... Oh! Oh, somebody's having a bad time. Oh, that is unfortunate for you, buddy. Alright, here's that. Here's a freeze. Okay, a stun. Yeah, I mean, I'm...
Here I come.
Okay. We disengage here. That's one kill. And now I just need to kill the Sven, I guess. I guess that's what I'm killing too. I'm just gonna hit him. I suppose. This should be fine. I think there's enough time for me to just kill the Ember Spirit here. I mean, we've got the creeps helping out on top of that. So... And since afterwards we just go into the final duel, I don't need to worry about any other shenanigans. Good. If you were in Crystal Nova area, you receive Frost Armor for 4 seconds. The armor reduces incoming damage by 20% and restores health. And we have enough money to get the epic here. Crystal Nova casts instantly. Crystal Nova pushes all heroes from its center. If you were in Crystal Nova area, the effect also works on you. Or if you did not receive damage for 6 seconds, you gain a shield that absorbs 80% of incoming damage and increases your status resistance by 40%. I think we definitely get the knockback, right? It gotta be the knockback. Alright, with each hit, freezing field shards deal bonus damage. That would have been really nice to have a little bit earlier, but that's okay. I also am very happy about getting Flicker, actually. It's another tool that lets us dispel things, which will be useful because the Sven has a bunch of disables. Like, I think there's an Orchid and a Hex on there, so yeah. I like Flicker more than the magic immunity provided by that. I don't care so much for it. You can get the 6 blue orb. No, I don't think I can get there in time. I can get one more blue orb, but I don't think I can get a fully upgraded 6th path here. Because you need to fully upgrade it, that's like the whole point.
Let's go.
Okay. Yes, very good though. We've amped up that a bit more. Which is very nice because we do have this fully maxed out. I have so many epics. Alright, there's a Sven, that's fine. Okay, here's this, have fun. Oh, you're already dead.
Crossfire take you.
I didn't even use my ultimate. I used like 1 W. What the hell?
To battle.
That's kind of crazy. Alright. Alright, 1 W used. I'm just gonna see if I can get the full number of stacks going on here. So, I need 10 stacks, right? That is so stupid. That is so dumb. But yeah, I mean, I'm 18 and 0. Crystal Main. she's just an absolute god right now, right? Like, just absolutely insanely powerful if it comes to dealing with the sort of right-click builds you saw in this lobby, right? They just never stood a chance. They didn't stand any chance at all. And I want to stress here, these are not bad builds that we saw in this lobby, right? I think every single build in this lobby is a competitive build, except for maybe the Monkey King E. I don't like that one that much. But, well, actually, okay, so the Monkey King E build is good against other right-clickers. So it might actually be okay in this specific lobby, but it's just not good against me. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.